So wait. I know what time it is now. Okay. Anyways, what's up, guys? It's been Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like 3 or 4 days since the last video. I was supposed to come back Friday, but I was at home this last weekend, or like just for the day. And I really want to make the most of time with my family and close ones and loved ones. So I wasn't really on my phone as much as I could have been, but or at least dedicate as much time as I could have for that video. But we're here today. We're vibing. It's currently Easter. If you celebrate, happy Easter to you. And to those of you that don't, either way, have a great day. But we're gonna start with the video. Yeah. First off, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. It is currently Sunday, April 20th, 2025. Right now it is 12:58 p.m. I just really started my day, and I really wanted to make sure I got a video out the way while I was up and active, and really just kind of like putting my best foot forward, starting off really strong, and just, you know, rebalancing. So that's why we're here today. Second off, if your day is just starting, I hope you have a great day. If you're in the middle of your day, I hope you're having a great day. And if you are coming towards the end of your day and has not been so great, do something to make it great, because you still got time and you can still make a change. There's always room for improvement and a better day. No matter how bad the day may appear, there's always a blessing, which actually is very similar to this video. And there's always a reason to smile. So make sure you are taking the time to find something that really brings that out of you, or that positivity out of you. Moving forward, today's video is going to be a word of the day. And this word of the day is brought to you by just the positive feelings I've had this weekend. And just the conversation I had with a close friend. We were talking about like kind of journaling, and more so how we keep ourselves in checks, and the idea of like making sure that I write something down that I'm grateful for every day came up, and I never really thought about that. But there's so many things that, I find myself grateful for, and that's what this video is going to be about, which that word of the day is count your blessings. Within this life, there's so many things going on within so many periods, so many different times, and life is always moving, that we tend to forget certain things. We tend to undermine certain aspects of our life and try to yearn or look for the next best big thing that we're going for, whether that's chasing a goal, wanting to be somewhere, wanting to get something accomplished or done, or just even wanting to get out of a situation. There's many tendencies that we have where we tend to not focus on what's currently present. And in that same process, we tend to undermine how many things that we have valuable within our lives, such as our blessings. But the main takeaway I want you to have from this video, more so to shift from that, is to understand that the amount of blessings that we have are unquantifiable. You know, there are so many things that we take for granted, or just don't even take the time to really say, I'm grateful for this. And the more time we dedicate to it, the better our lives will be. When I think of count your blessings, I think of the concept of being able to say that you're aware of all the things that you have within your life, and whether you're religious or not, or just being even able to say that, hey, a lot of good things are going on for me right now, no matter how bad the situation may be. I would never condone more so comparing yourself to others, but in this sense, I want to highlight how there's so many things that could be different, or there's so many situations where you could be in someone else's shoes and be far worse off, I guess you would say, again, quote unquote. And we tend to forget that, you know, just because we didn't get a certain thing that we wanted doesn't mean that it's the end of the world, because there truly is a lot worse that is going on within the world and other people's lives. Counting your blessings to me is more so just being able to acknowledge the fact that you have something going for you, and there's always something to be grateful for, and be happy about. I mean, today's Easter, obviously, so kind of this concept of, you know, showing gratitude and rejoice, you know, rebirth. And in that same context, counting your blessings is part of that. It's definitely part of that. I know for me, being able to take myself out of situations where I wasn't at my best mentally really came down to sitting down and reflecting on the fact that I have so many things going on for me, and so many things that came my way. You know, you've gone through all of your darkest days, you've gone through, you know, 100% of them you've gone through, and all of your best days you at least have memories of, right? And you have experiences with, and your best days aren't even over yet because you're still living, right? The future is still untold. There's so many other things that you do not know about, and the future will always have something bigger for you, you know, as long as you continue to acknowledge the fact that you do have those blessings and show those gratitude and live with humility. Going back to a few videos ago, more so understanding humility. For me, a big part of that is being grateful for what I have, being grateful for the fact that I'm here today, being grateful for the fact that I'm able to be here today no matter what, and appreciating the presence of those within my life. This is more of a spiritual take, I guess, for those of you that are spiritual. But on my end, I've really been able to count my blessings and appreciate the presence of God within my life, especially within the last month or so. There are many times where things could have been much worse or not turned out how I would have liked them to, but they didn't end up that way. And even if they didn't turn out how I would have liked them to, there was always something to look forward to. And that came down to counting my blessings. You know, all the problems we have in our life, no matter where we are, tend to be small in hindsight, right? But in the moment, they may be this big, huge thing. But in reality, they are small. Because if you looked at all the weight of all the blessings you have within your life and the weight of all the problems you have within your life, there's going to be much more weight on that blessing side, because there's so many things that could have happened, but you are here today. You are living today, and you have the opportunity to make the best of your own life today and right now. So do that. Count your blessings, appreciate your life, and make sure that you are taking everything in and not taking nothing for granted. You know, you're not going to be able to count all of your blessings just because, as I said, it's unquantifiable. There's always something to be grateful for and proud of. But as long as you acknowledge the fact that you are favored in some way, or as I say, going back to those that aren't religious, if you are, put in a position where there are certain things that are going for you, or like you finally attain the things that you wanted after a while, appreciate that, no matter how hard it may be in the moment. Because there's a version of yourself, whether that's a past version or future version, that is, rooting for you. It could even be both, right? And would kill to have those blessings that you have right now, or those great moments, or valuable pieces in your life that you have right now. So appreciate that. Counting your blessings can be reflected in various ways. That's telling people you love them, telling people that you haven't told in a while that you love them. Talking to your close friends, being able to express yourself. Looking at yourself. Being able to tell yourself you love yourself. There's so many things that you can do to acknowledge the blessings you have within your life, and really not take anything for granted, because you never know what might happen within life. It's one of the most unpredictable things that you can never consider. The future is not something you can predict, and the past is something you can't really change. So all you can really do is appreciate what you have in the moment, right? Be in the present. Yeah. That is all I have. I'm going to continue to make these videos and not try to drag them out to 10 minutes. I'm going to do my best and just talk up until the point I know I'm ready to talk. So I hope you took some away from this video. Happy Easter to all of you that celebrate. Make sure you are enjoying yourself on this blessed Sunday. Understand that, accept that, and live by that. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next video. Most likely to be a self-reflection, just because I haven't done one in like a week or two. But school's almost ending, so I literally have this last week and I'm done. But I have 2 big finals I gotta really worry about. I have an essay I have to do. I have to pack up because I have trips I gotta do, go to right after. There's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about. But I would say I'm blessed to even have these things and this opportunity to be like, dang, I have so many things that's going on for me. I'm blessed in my own ways, right? So to those of you that have finals coming up, good luck to that. To those of you that are just trying to make it to the next day, and more so just have any big goals, good luck with you in that, and just continue to be grateful for what you have, and acknowledge that. But yeah, understand that, accept that, and live by that. I think I said that already. I don't know if I did, but anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself, love yourself, be yourself, and I'm out. Wait, hold on. AD is out.